It's Friday, November 29th, 2019, and Digital Trends Live is about to start, but it's no ordinary day because it's Black Friday, which means we're going to be walking you through some of the amazing deals that are out there, so stick around. All of that is coming up on this edition of Digital Trends Live. Screaming deals, Caleb. Screaming deals.
Screaming Eagle
are
deals
out there right now. Hello, everyone. This is Digital Trends Live. This is our daily show here from Digital Trends. We're bringing you the trending tech topics of the day. But today, it's Black Friday, so we're going to be talking about all of the deals that we can find online and so much more. And we are live in our Samsung QLED 4K studio, and we're broadcasting live across a number of different platforms. We're on Periscope, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Dailymotion, Apple News, 2 different mobile apps, a smart television app, and at digitaltrends.com/live. So wherever you find us, you can join in the conversation and ask us questions as we go throughout the show. We've got a number of different editors that are going to join us to talk about these different deals. And to start off, though, right now, I'm Greg Nibbler. Hello. Thanks for joining us. So like I said, we are live, so you can drop in your comments and questions. Let us know what you want to know about. But joining me here right now, it is Mr. Caleb Dennison.
Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Caleb. I've had about 19 cups of coffee to prepare for this.
As have I.
And we've been following the deals. So here at Digital Trends, we have an entire staff that follows along with all of the best deals that are happening from now through Cyber Monday. And we're going to start off, though, talking about something that I think a lot of people are interested in. And that is televisions.
Yes.
Televisions.
Such a popular time to buy a TV.
It is, and it's probably for good reason, I would imagine.
Normally, yes. Black Friday would be like the lowest time of the year to purchase a TV. But the interesting thing about this year is that the prices have come down to their lowest level slowly over the last few weeks.
Okay.
And so it's not just like a select few TVs that are a good deal on this Black Friday. They're all a good deal.
And that's great.
Yeah, they're all at their lowest prices ever. Now, obviously, there's going to be some doorbusters that you can only get in store, things that are just ridiculously inexpensive. But the great news is that it doesn't really matter, what TV you may have been looking at before. It's at its lowest price right now.
Well, let's start walking through some of them, because that's what we're going to do today. So as each editor comes in, we're going to walk through some of the products that they have that they've picked out that they're saying are the best ones. So starting off with televisions, let's go with this TCL to start off with.
Yeah, that's a TCL 4 series. You might see the product number being something like S425 or 55S425, something along those lines. This TV, the picture quality that you get for the price is just ridiculous. It's a very high quality TV. It's a 4K HDR Roku TV, so Roku's baked right in. You can get a 55-inch version for just $280 right now.
That's pretty amazing.
It's ridiculous.
$280 or $320?
No, it's. I'm sorry. Right now it is. I think I just checked it. I think it was down
to
drop? 280. It dropped.
Wow.
So it was 320 when we were originally looking at it.
That's how this. Yeah, it did. It dropped again.
Yeah.
So that's how fast this happens, and that's why we have everybody here on staff just following along with these deals. So TCL. 55-inch 4 Series Roku TV was $320, which was already less. Originally $600, now it's $279.99. That's a really good deal.
It was already a great deal at $320. Now it's down to $280. It started at $600 when it first came out.
This is the problem with this show, because this happened to me last year. We walked through all these deals, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a good deal. I should just pick that up myself. And then I end up spending a ton of money. But that's a really good deal. So, and with the HDR included, too, which I know for a lot of people are just kind of coming to the world of HDR. But to give them a real quick brief explanation.
So HDR is a whole new world of contrast.
Yeah.
Previously, well, let's just use some numbers. Previously, TVs didn't know what to do with anything past 200 nits or lumens of brightness. Now they can go up to 1,000, 1,200 nits of brightness. And so what you have is all these different segments of brightness. Think about a field of clouds in the sky. It used to be just a big white blob. Now there's dimension to it. I think the greatest thing about HDR is that it adds depth and dimension to the picture. And then you top that off with the 4K resolution. And it's just, look, if you haven't purchased a TV in the last 4 years, this is definitely going to be an upgrade.
Yeah. So that is, and again, talking about the first one here that we had on the list, the TCL 55-inch 4 Series Roku TV, and you could read more about all of these at digitaltrends.com. That one, $280. We've got all the links for you right there. So going on to the next one, take a look here. Oh, we do have a question, Alex. What are the side viewing angles for this TV?
Well, the thing is the off-angle.
That's it. Just laugh and move on.
No, the thing is the off-angle viewing for most LCD, LED type televisions is not fantastic, but then again, it's no different than what you have right now.
Okay.
It's not like it varies greatly. So, you know, you can expect a little bit of a color washout, a little bit of loss of contrast if you're like way off to the side of the TV. But for most living rooms, you know, that particular TV we just got done talking about, the TCL 4 Series, is going to be perfectly fine.
Okay, so that's that one, TCL 55-inch 4 Series Roku TV. Again, that's the deal on that one. Follow along at Digital Trends because we'll be constantly updating as the deals change, but that's a really good one right there. Let's go on to the second one. We got a Vizio.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I just got done reviewing this TV. You can see the review on our YouTube channel right now. You can take a look at the exact TV I'm talking about. It's the 65-inch Vizio M Series Quantum. And there are several different versions of this TV, and I don't want to confuse people, but the one that we have linked to, which you would purchase at Best Buy, is the best version. So you don't have to worry about that. Just click the link that we've provided. The Vizio M Series Quantum also produces extremely bright HDR highlights. It is a step above the last TV that we just talked about, and at 65 inches, you're only spending $650 right now. That's a good $150 of savings. And this TV just came out a couple of months ago, so it's
brand new.
It's brand spanking new, and I'm very impressed with the picture quality on this TV.
And Vizio's a solid brand.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Vizio's been around a long time, and I think a lot of people still think of them as like maybe the Costco budget brand or whatever. No, they're up there playing with the Samsungs and Sonys and LGs of the world in some ways, outpacing them. You will get much better picture quality for the money, especially with this particular M Series Quantum. It's got quantum dots, expanded color, really great HDR and 4K. It's amazing the picture quality you can get. And you know, $650 for a 65-inch is it's hitting a sweet spot for me. That's why I wanted to put this TV in there. Is it just, I mean, honestly, if I was going to go buy a TV right now, it would probably be that one.
That one right there.
Yeah, just because it makes so much sense right now.
So that's the Vizio M Series Quantum, $650 right now. And again, we've got all the links at Digital Trends, and that's going to be the same thing for everything that we talk about today. You can go to the website and follow along with all the deals that we have going. So let's keep on going to the next one here, too. So we've got, and again, digitaltrends.com. That's where you want to go to find these deals and click through that. Yep. So let's talk about the Samsung.
70-inch Samsung 6 Series TV, and you are easily going to find this just about anywhere. Now, it's not one of Samsung's QLED televisions, you know, which are extremely advanced and tend to be a little bit on the pricier side, but it's still a rock-solid quality television, makes the most sense for most people, and if you're looking to go big without burning a huge hole in your wallet and blowing your entire, you know, holiday shopping budget, this is a great way to go. $550 for a 70-inch Samsung TV. It's got its own Tizen Smart TV interface built in, so it's got all the apps that you need. It's a great 4K TV, but more importantly, you're getting something that is seriously sizable for, you know, not a ton of money.
So that is the Samsung 6 Series. That's the 70-inch Samsung 6
Correct.
Series 4K TV.
And again, it's going for just $550, which I find mind-blowing.
Yeah,
it's a fun time.
And that's the thing. Like you said, you know, it's a great time to buy a television just because of these deals on everything that's going on with these. I mean, they're just huge. These are 70-inch televisions.
Yep.
For $550.
Yep.
Yeah, and Samsung on top of that.
Yes.
Well, let's continue on here as we go through talking about some of the different televisions that are available right now, and these are the ones that Caleb picked out that he thinks are the best deals to pick up. And this guy knows his televisions, so
I've seen a few.
Trust him. You've seen a few TVs,
a few TVs
in your time. So let's continue on here. We've got this next one. It's a Sony, I believe is what we're going with now.
Yep.
75-inch, getting bigger.
Yes.
75-inch Sony television.
Even bigger. It is a Sony. It is a very, very high-quality Sony television. If you are really serious about picture quality, you also need the biggest that you can get. This, for me, is the best balance of size, quality, and price.
Okay.
For $1,150, you get a 75-inch Sony TV, which is just crazy. That's like, I think that's $800 off, $850 off the original retail price when this first came out, you know, 6 months ago. And again, it's kind of hard to believe that you can get a TV of this size and this quality for such a low price. Now, again, you know, $1,150 is nothing to sneeze at. That is definitely but we're talking about this TV competing against TVs that cost $2,000, $2,500 right now. You know, even with deals, it competes against those TVs. So if you want to go big and you definitely want the best possible picture quality for such a large TV, and you want to keep it under $1,500, the Sony X850G is X800G.
Right.
A lot of letters and numbers,
A lot
Greg.
of letters and numbers. It's early in the morning here.
It's early in the morning. Yeah, I think that's a tremendous way to go. $1,250.
So the 75-inch Sony X800G for $1,150. What makes this one a step above some of the other ones when it comes to that price?
Sony's processing is the best out there right now. You know, Sony's been at it a long, long time, and they were the big TV brand before Samsung and LG came along and kind of started dominating the market. But they have not recessed. They've just decided to go premium with their TV line, and their picture processing is the best out there. This is probably the most cinematic looking TV on our list. Like if you're a movie buff and you kind of want to outfit your own personal little home theater, whether your personal home theater is in your living room or a separate room in the house, this particular Sony TV is like the way to go. It's big and cinematic and it looks fantastic. The color production on it is just right. It gets all these little details just right.
Well, that is the 75-inch Sony, again, X800G, and as you saw there, that link, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. That's where we've got the running list of all of the great deals that are happening, and as they change, I mean, even starting off here today, a deal already changed and dropped in price. You want to follow along there to stay up to date with everything. And walking through the televisions right now, so we've got 4 of them that we've talked about so far. Let's go on to these Roku televisions.
You're talking about the insanely inexpensive Roku TVs at Walmart?
Yes.
Okay, if you can still get them, and I would go check because I think they planned ahead and really stocked things up. It's a brand you've not heard of before. It's called ONN period.
So ONN period.
ONN period. Roku TV.
How do you say that? Is it on? Or
I guess you just say on. I don't know.
Right.
These things just came out of nowhere. There was a little new Roku streamer box that came out that was made specifically for Walmart. It's only sold at Walmart. These TVs, same thing. So you can think of it as like a house Roku brand for Walmart. You can get a 50-inch Roku TV for $150 right now. And if you want to step that up to 58 inches, you would only be spending $200. This is actually $198 for a 58-inch Roku TV. And, you know, if you're looking for a bedroom TV, something that, you know, you can watch a little bit from the comfort of your bedroom, you're not taking it super seriously. These TVs they're right for that kind of thing. And all you need is the TV. You don't need a separate cable box or whatever. You can just stream all your content now.
So there it is. So that's that. I mean, a great deal, but that's the in-store, so check and make sure that that's still there. We did have a question that came up too, and I want to say thanks to everybody who's watching live right now. Whatever platform you're watching on, you can drop in the questions as we have our experts come through. And I know we have just a couple of minutes left because we've got a lot of other things that we need to get to today too. And we're just talking about televisions now, but this question that came through talking about is the 65-inch Samsung Q90R worth buying without having HDMI 2.1? That's not one of your deals right now, but...
Yes, it absolutely is.
Okay.
The kind of stuff that's going to take full advantage of the full gamut of HDMI 2.1 is going to kind of start trickling in 2020, maybe 2021. It's a little bit more serious. The fact of the matter is that the Samsung TVs, especially the Q90R that you can buy right now, handles most of what you would want HDMI 2.1 for anyway. It's got auto low latency modes. It automatically discovers your game console. It knows when you're playing a game, goes into low latency mode, has extremely low input lag. So if you're a gamer, that TV absolutely makes sense.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, it's got a few other features going on for it as well. But the fact of the matter is, we're using HDMI for our sources less and less and less these days. Most of what you're watching, you're streaming. Shoot, you don't even have to have a cable box. You can just stream from your cable provider these days. So, you know,
less important than it
yeah, where 4K, you know, Blu-ray is right now, the fact that it has all these super gaming-friendly features. I'm a huge fan of the Samsung Q90R, and I fully endorse purchasing that TV.
Another couple questions coming through, and I know we need to get to our break here just because we have some other stuff that's going to be coming on that we got to talk about. But Alex saw the Vizio 70-inch V series. I want to know if this is a decent buy. Real quick, yes or no?
Yeah. So Vizio doesn't make trashy TV right now. The fact of the matter is most of what they've produced in 2019 is really, really good. You know, they added quantum dots to their entire lineup. They're producing very good HDR pictures. So yeah, I think that I will be completely honest with the Vizios. The one thing I'm not a fan of is their SmartCast smart TV system. It's a little sluggish for me. It's certainly usable, but you know what? You're like a $40 Roku 4K streaming stick away from having a completely different experience. You know, and if you don't use the streaming apps all that often, if you really are watching a lot of cable and satellite, or you're playing your game console or whatever, it's a non-issue. I just like to have full disclosure about the different TV brands. I do have opinions about these. I talk about them in my reviews. The only thing negative I have to say about the Vizio is the SmartCast TV system, and honestly, that's not a big enough reason for someone not to buy that TV.
So there's some information on that, and we have reviews for all of these too at Digital Trends. The last one I know we need to get to is the LG as far as a deal today. This LG B9 series OLED.
Yes,
so
it's an OLED TV, a 55-inch OLED TV that you could actually own without completely obliterating your budget. Used to be you couldn't touch OLED for less than $3,000. This 55-inch B9 LG OLED is a stunning TV. It's one of the top 3 TVs you can buy this year, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And it's only $1,200. I wondered when we would finally see this day. It's here, $1,200.
Finally, OLED's under.
Yeah, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if LG surprised us and threw like a flash deal up real quick, where they drop down in price even more. That's entirely possible. So, if you're thinking about purchasing this TV, definitely check out our website. We have the most up-to-date prices available on our Best Black Friday TVs of 2019 page. Obviously, you can click through right here from Digital Trends Live. I mean, yeah, keep an eye on it. It's an excellent TV for gaming. It's got super low input lag, the best contrast you can get, stellar 4K HDR picture. I mean, this is a TV enthusiast's TV that we're talking about. It's not one of those, you know, doorbuster kind of deals. Granted, but it is absolutely impeccable quality. So you could either spend that, you know, $1,150, $1,200 on a huge Sony 75-inch, or you could buy it on this highly refined 55-inch OLED. Either way, I think you're winning.
So great deals, and that's just talking about the televisions right now. And like Caleb said, you can follow along, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. You can see all the deals as they change. And we got a lot that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be going through some of the computer deals. We're going to be talking about some flash deals. We're going to talk about drones and gadgets. And up next, we're going to be talking about staff picks. We have Oilong Maui, who's going to be in here talking about some different items that are really great deals that we're going to walk through. We've got the products that we're going to have here with us, and all this while broadcasting live. So I want everybody to keep dropping in your questions. We'll make sure and try to get all of those answered as we go through the show. But Caleb, thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Happy Black Friday.
Yes,
happy
Black Friday
shopping to everybody out there.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody who's watching. Wherever you're watching, we do appreciate it. So stick around. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get Oilong in here, and then we're going to be talking about some other products. Let us know your questions. Back here in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
operation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
Welcome back to Digital Trends Live on our very special Black Friday edition. As we go through looking at some amazing deals that are out there right now, we want to keep you up to date. I want to remind everybody we are live, so we can take your comments and questions as we go through, and go to digitaltrends.com/Black Friday to see everything that everybody here at Digital Trends has been following along with to get you these good deals. Right now, we're going to talk about some staff picks, though. I'm Greg Nibbler, joined by Oilang Maui. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So you have been knee-deep in this for a while. When it comes to all of this, you're always on top of some great deals. And now we're going to talk about some of these products that I didn't even think about would be a good time to buy. So we've got a few different ones. And these are staff picks, is that right?
Yeah, so I just kind of asked everybody like what had they bought in the last year that they were really into, and some of the team favorites as well. So that's kind of what we have in front of us today.
Nice. Well, let's start going down the list here and take a look. I know we've got this giant one.
Yeah,
here.
so it looks like it might be a cooling heater fan, but this is just the cooling tower.
Yeah.
It's an air purifier and cooler, and you might not think like this is a great time to buy it, but as it gets warmer, these prices are going to go up, so it's a really good deal right now. This is $100 off at Best Buy. What's great about it is it has a HEPA filter, so it filters about 99.97, because you can't always get 100% of the pollens and allergens and like pet dander, especially if you have like pets at home.
Nice, it filters it all out. And there's a base to it as well.
Yeah, there's a base.
It's too big to actually put up on here right now, but yeah, that's actually pretty amazing that it can filter all of that out. And Dyson being, you know, obviously a great brand.
Super quality.
So this is a Dyson Pure Cool Tower Air Purifier and Fan.
Yep.
Okay, that's a mouthful. I just want to make sure that I got that right. So talking about some of the different things that it does have. So like you said, filtering out 99.97% of particles out of the air. So great deal there. And then there's 10 different fan speeds.
Yeah, there's 10 different fan speeds, as if anyone really needs that many.
Right.
But
I have a number 7 fan speed. Actually.
yeah,
That's
exactly. Like you'll fit one for your mood, you know, whatever you like. It also has an indicator light, so that's when you know when the filter needs to be changed, which is really great. You don't have to keep guessing and whatnot. So you just empty that whenever the indicator light comes on. And yeah, like I said, it might be cold right now, so you're thinking like, why would I buy this? But if you live in a place that gets warm, and also if you just have pets at home and you want to clean your air, like this is a great deal.
That's pretty amazing. So, so yeah, talking about it just real quick. So yeah, HEPA filter. But it's got 10 different speeds, and I'm taking a look at some of the stats here too as we go through the show. So let us know if you have questions about any of these. So normally $399.99, on sale for $299.99, and that's at Best Buy, and we have the link at digitaltrends.com. So so take a look right there, and let everybody, you know. You can let us know if you have any questions about it. We can certainly put those into the chat. And yeah, so that's great. So digitaltrends.com/Black Friday, walking through some of the deals. So we've got that. Let's go on to the next one here. We've got the Verilux.
Yep, it's this wonderful beauty right here.
Okay.
It's a happy light, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with like light therapy.
No.
During the winter season for people who get seasonal affective disorder, aka SAD. So if you're sad, you should get one of these. A couple of people in the office have them, and they're really great. This one's actually the deal is on the portable version, which is about $5 off. So it's not like crazy of a deal, but this thing is so great. Like I said, a few people in the office have this. They use it about 10 to 15 minutes every day. In the morning,
Does it actually help out?
Yeah, they say that they feel a lot more like refreshed and alert, and like their focus is better. They don't feel as like down. You know, obviously it's not like science. It's a lot of just like it helps with. You know? So, but like I said, it helps combat, you know, symptoms associated with winter blues, helps with your focus and alert. It's also the Amazon's Choice product for portable light therapy lamps. So,
so that's
not going for it.
And it's normally $40 on sale for $35 right now. So $35, that's not bad at all. We're here in the Northwest, so that definitely applies to here. But it's also winter a lot of places, and if you're feeling kind of down, you want some more light, some light therapy. So that's great. This is the Verilux Happy Light Light Therapy Energy Lamp. A lot of long names here today, so I want to make sure I get those right. So that one's on sale, and again, you can click through digitaltrends.com and get that one. Let's continue on here talking about Nestle Nespresso.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm gonna move this for a sec.
Okay.
So it's this wonderful beauty right here. Let's show the name. It's a milk frother and heater, which is really great. So if you already have an espresso machine at home and you just need something to like heat or froth your liquids, this is a really great add-on. It's down to $65 from $100. It is an older model, so it makes it a lot more affordable. What's cool about it is it heats or froths hot milk, but it can also do cold.
Nice.
Or your dairy alternative, whatever you're feeling.
Right. So it could do anything.
Yeah.
Whatever the
That's cool.
the
I saw it demoed in a store, and then I tried the like latte I think she made after, and I was like,
solid.
yeah, solid pick. I might just add to cart.
So that's the Nestle Nespresso Aerochino 3 milk frother. There's no way I can memorize all these names, but that's what we're looking at right now. So with that one, and again, you can click through digitaltrends.com/Black Friday, so $66, 33% off. So if that's something you've been wanting to add to your arsenal of coffee products, that is a great thing to get. Great pickup right there. All right, so walking through all of the deals as we're doing here for our Black Friday coverage. A lot to talk about today. I'm going to try to get you as much of this as we can, but these are our staff picks right now, different things that people on the staff at Digital Trends have purchased throughout the year, and then they're like, yeah, you're going to want to get this. So what's this next one that we have here?
Okay, so this is actually one of mine. I have one of these. It's a Zojirushi stainless steel travel mug. They also make rice cookers, if anyone's familiar with that.
Okay.
But this is really great. This beautiful thing right here. I have this mug. It keeps coffee hot for like so long. Like I'll pour it out.
How long
maybe
is
like
so long?
From 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. I'll pour it out, and it's still like boiling hot.
That's pretty great. All right.
Yeah, it's really great. It's super narrow design, so it can fit into like almost any cup holder or bag.
Yeah, I was thinking just for a side on a backpack or something.
Exactly. So if you're a commuter, your coffee will last long throughout your commute. If you're on a work travel, it's great for that too. And I use mine more of a thermos than drinking right from it.
Okay.
And that's just a personal preference, so you can do whatever you want.
Right. You don't have to do it that way, but that's how I
But that's what I recommend.
So that's the Zojirushi.
Zojirushi. Yeah, this one's
there we go.
challenge.
Zojirushi. Stainless steel travel mug, so on sale right now, and for $2 to $5 off. I guess it kind of depends on where you get it. But
Which size and color combo.
Which size and color combo. Okay, gotcha. So great deal right there, and that's Huilong's pick for that. And then we have, let's see, we've got a couple more here that we just want to talk about. So I know these have been huge lately, that people are picking up the electric toothbrushes. And this one in particular is a great one.
Yes, it's one of the more basic, simple, rechargeable models, which I and anyone else, a lot of the people here in the office who have electric toothbrushes really love, because you can just recharge it with the base versus buying batteries to keep it going.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and this one is on sale for $40, down from $65, and it comes with 2 refill brush heads to get you started. And just a friendly tip, like dentists recommend that you replace every 3 months, so make sure you guys are doing that. So to get you started, it comes with 2, plus the charging base and the toothbrush.
Nice, and that's the Oral-B Pro 1000 Cross Action. So that's the electric toothbrush, and that is $40 right now. Yeah, that's a great deal. So $40 right now, and again, you can click through digitaltrends.com and get that. That one's actually a Walmart special that's going on. And then the final thing we have is this right here. We've got a robotic vacuum.
We do. So there are a lot of models out there.
Yeah.
This one happens to vacuum and mop, and there's 2 different bins. I just said buns. Bins for that, depending on what you want to do. I really like this one too, because the bin that it has, you just empty it when it's dirty or like when it's full, versus having a bin that you have to keep replacing.
Nice.
Again, like the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Battery. So it's really great for that. So you don't have to keep buying bins. At a full charge, this can clean up for about 1 hour and 50 minutes, so just under 2 hours. And through the app, you can start, stop, or schedule it. It's cleaning time. So this is down 53%. So it's $190 down from about $400.
Wow, that's a really good deal then. So yeah,
Especially for one that does
53%
mopping
off.
and vacuuming.
Yeah, the mopping side of it, that I'm definitely interested in the mopping side of it. Yeah, again, this is the problem here. We go through the show, we talk about all these deals, and then I end up buying a lot of this stuff. But I mean, it's a great deal.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'll be clicking through. And everybody else who's watching at home too, don't forget you can go to digitaltrends.com/Black Friday to follow along with all of these deals that we keep up to date. Things are constantly changing from now through Cyber Monday, and we've got everybody, a huge team of people. Pretty much everybody at Digital Trends is working on this right now to get you these really good deals. So it's always great to follow along and see what's happening. And Oilong, thank you very much for bringing in some of the picks, I guess, that the staff picked. And like I said, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday to follow along with that. Some other things that are happening that are really great right now are smart home deals. And we're going to be talking about that next. We've got our smart home editor, John Velasco, who's going to be on the line to walk through some of the great deals. And I'll say this, I already bought one of them. I mean, it was such a good deal, I had to do it. So we're going to be talking about all of that coming up. So drop in your comments, your questions, whatever platform you're on. We're here for a while today, actually walking through this stuff, talking about all kinds of different things. We've got drones coming up, so stick around. Back here in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
Welcome back to Digital Trends Live. Thank you for joining us. It is our Black Friday special as we're walking through some amazing deals that are out there. Look at all this right here. I wish I could take it all home with me, but you can buy it right now at digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. These are the smart home products that we have, and to walk through them, we have our smart home editor on the line right now, Mr. John Velasco. John, thank you for joining us to talk about all of this. And there is one of these that I purchased already. I'll leave it up to everybody to guess which one that is. But let's start off with this as we go through. Do we want to talk about the Ring Light system first?
Yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
It's the Ring Smart Lighting Path Light Kit, and right now it's $105, and you get a 4-pack of them, and it helps to illuminate your pathways. So for your home, outside, so if you have guests coming, you could use voice actions to light up the pathway so they could see where they're going, and you could have different types of automations with it. Since it's part of the Ring system, that means it is compatible with Alexa. So you could use Alexa to turn it on, turn it off. You can set those routines, as I mentioned. And the unique thing about the Ring Smart Lighting Path Light is that they have motion detection. So in the event, let's say you're out and someone happens to be coming near your driveway or near your home, you could have the sensors set so that it'll automatically turn on and even notify you so you know someone is there. And it does come with the Ring Bridge, and that's the accessory that allows it to integrate with your router, so you can control the lighting system when you're outside the home. Of course,
Nice.
while you're there too. So
Nice,
um,
and I think that the fact that it has a sensor on it, I mean, just like you walked through there, that's really awesome. Makes me want to have something like this for my driveway because I have people that walk up into that. So this is a really cool. So it comes with 4 of them, and again, we're walking through the smart home deal. So this is the Ring Smart Lighting Path Light Kit, a 4-pack for $105. That's $35 off right now. It's got a year battery life. That's also
that's
great.
crazy,
Yeah,
that's
so
insane.
so you don't have to charge it. Integrates with everything else that you already have. So that's fantastic. So that's again the Ring Smart Lighting Path Light Kit 4-pack on sale, $105 right now, and obviously through Amazon because Ring is owned by Amazon. So that's where you can get that, or just follow the links, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. I keep saying that. I want to remind people of that. And if you have questions, feel free to drop those in whatever platform. So walking through some of the products, let's go to this right here that's in front of me. And I'm unfamiliar with this, so maybe you can walk us through. So this is the Blink XT2. Can you tell us what this is?
Yeah, so it's a portable outdoor camera. And the reason why we have it here is because a single camera, just buying one, normally costs $100. And right now, you could get the 5-pack for $285. So that's an insane, deal right now.
Wow.
And it's a small, tiny camera meant for the outdoors. It's built to withstand elements. So if it's raining, if it's snowing, it'll be able to withstand that. So it's going to, continue working. And just like most outdoor cameras, there is two-way audio. So if you want to speak to someone, if you're going to have this sit outside your front door or nearby, you could at least talk to the person or individuals that are there. And for the size too, it's crazy that these cameras have great battery life. Like, we thought that the Ring Smart Light had some good battery life, but this one's even better. It's rated for 2 years, which is insane.
Yeah.
Again.
2 years, completely weatherproof, so you can just put it outside wherever you want, and then scare somebody if you want to, and just like talk to it back and forth. But yeah, so 5 of them right now, so $285. Normally $100 a piece. You can't afford not to get that at this price.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
So that's the Blink XT2. Do you know what the range is on them?
I'd imagine it'd be within your Wi-Fi network.
Gotcha.
Because that's what's going to be connected to.
Okay. So again, walking through some of these smart home deals. So we talked about the smart lighting, and this is all for stuff like outside of the home, and buying these security cameras right here. We've got the 5 of them for one. So again, take a look at that, and go to digitaltrends.com. We've got links for all of this, all the different things that we're talking about. A lot of products we're covering here today. So let's continue on with this next one, with the Ring, with the security systems. We've got our other one down here on the end, which is a really great pack of things. Walk us through what this is.
So if you're familiar with ADT, the traditional home security, this is the next evolution of that. These are smart security systems. Usually they're DIY, so do it yourself. You don't need a professional to install them. And the one that we're featuring here is the Ring Alarm. It's a 8-piece kit, and it does come also with a free Amazon Echo Dot. It's right now available at $169, and that's good value because it normally sells for $240. So basically, it's a security system for your home. You have a bunch of different sensors on there. You have door sensors you can attach to. So if a door opens, you'll hear that notification alarm in your home. You have things for the windows as well. So if a window's open when you're not home, you'll get notified through your mobile app, and even with the base station. And it's just great because when you're away from home, you want to have peace of mind knowing that everything is safe, nothing's being disturbed. And that's what this home security system does. It'll monitor any motion at the home, and in the event that there is, again, you'll get notified for that. And it does come with that free Amazon Echo Dot, 3rd generation, so you could use that to actually arm the security system. So before you leave, you could say, "Hey, Alexa, arm the security system, arm the Ring camera system," and it'll automatically do that for you. You can't disarm it, though, obviously, with voice because of security concern.
Right.
And the last thing I want to note here is just that there is an optional service. So if you want a little bit more enhanced protection, especially if you have other Ring products like the Ring Video Doorbell or any of the indoor cameras, you could opt to go with the Ring Protect system. And it starts at $10 per month, and you basically will get 24/7 coverage as far as protection and also uploads to the cloud so you can watch those videos.
This is the one I bought already. So I have an alarm system at home that I pay for per month, but it's like $45 or something per month for it. You
Oh,
get
wow.
more, yeah, which is pretty standard when it comes to alarm systems. This,
Exactly, yeah.
like doing it yourself, just changes everything. So this is what I'm going to be transitioning to as well. But that's just me. So it's $170 for this 8-piece kit with the free Echo Dot. So you're saving $70 on that. It's a great deal. I mean, this really is a fantastic deal. So you can check that out, Digital Trends, and you can walk through all these products too that we're talking about. We have reviews of everything if you want to see some of that at the site as well. And I know we've got a lot to walk through here. I want to remind everybody, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday, and drop in your comments if you have any questions or anything about any of these products. Let us know. We'll see if we can answer those live on the air. Let's switch it up though from the smart security systems that we have here and go to this, something that is always popular around this time of year. That is the Instapot that we have here, the Instant Pot right here.
Yes, so the Instant Pot, starting smart home, I didn't know what were Instant Pots until I started this. And it's amazing what these appliances could do. It's a small appliance. And for those who aren't familiar with Instant Pot, they're pretty popular. They're based out of Canada. And this is basically a slow cooker, but one that's on steroids because it replaces 8 kitchen appliances. It's a pressure cooker, it's a steamer, it's a rice cooker. Like I said, slow cooker as well. So you can make a lot of different meals, not only very fast because of the pressure system that they use, but the foods come out really tender, very well done, and it just makes it faster. And it has also integration with Alexa. So there's a smart element with this because now you could actually prepare your meals. The Instant Pot Wi-Fi here will be able to actually know how long to cook and notify you when it's done, and also set the programming so you don't have to really play around with the options on the Instant Pot itself. And for those who have never tried Instant Pot, I definitely recommend this model because it's a great starter. It's good for families with up to 5 people. There are smaller ones if you have just 1 or 2 people at home. There are bigger ones too, but this is a good starter one, especially for the price because it's normally $150. But right now on Black Friday, you can pick it up through Amazon on $90, and you can check that out on our website, digitaltrends.com.
Nice. $90 and integrated with Alexa. That's just kind of interesting. So Alexa, make me a stew. But you can obviously do a lot of different things with this. So it's the Instant Pot Smart Wi-Fi 6-quart pressure cooker. And like John said, you can check it out, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. We've got all those links there. And we've got one other one for smart homes. And we've got the iRobot Roomba 675 Wi-Fi connected robot vacuum.
So everyone knows who is iRobot and what Roombas are. They are basically the Apple of robot vacuums.
Right.
But it's notable for this one because typically they're expensive, but the iRobot Roomba 675 that we're featuring here is pretty affordable. It's available right now on Walmart actually for $240, which is a steal considering that most of these iRobot Roombas retail for easily over 500, if not over $1,000 with some models. And it's not really expensive. Like I said, it's affordable. It's Wi-Fi connected, so you can control it with the app. You could set schedules, set routines. It's smart enough to detect different types of surfaces. So let's say you're using it for vacuum, but it then goes to hardwood floors. It'll know the difference in terms of the surfaces, so it'll adjust the suction accordingly. If you're on carpet, of course, it's going to ramp up the power, so it gets as much dirt. And it has a dual brush system. You have one in the front, one on the bottom, so they combine to funnel in the dirt from the front to the roller underneath. And obviously, if you have carpets, that roller underneath will help out in picking up debris, pet hair, pretty much anything. And there are also sensors there to allow the robot to detect edges. So If it comes across, let's say, your stairs, it knows that there's there's an edge there. It won't fall off. It's smart enough to do that. And like I said, it's $240. You really can't beat for an iRobot Roomba vacuum. It's a great value. And again, you can check that out on digitaltrends.com.
Nice. So there we go. The iRobot Roomba 675 Wi-Fi connected robot vacuum, $240. Like John said, you can check it out, digitaltrends.com. John, thank you very much for walking through this. And this is just a small sampling of the smart home products. We have tons more, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday that you can go check out. And we've got the links directly. So whether it's on Walmart or Best Buy or Amazon or wherever these deals are, we've got the link directly to that from the site, so you can click right through, pick it up. I already bought one of these. Let's see what else I'm going to buy today. We've got more coming up. But John, thanks so much for joining us here, for being here in the studio with us, wherever you are right now. Have a great weekend, and we'll continue on here with the show. John, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, so coming up next, let's see, what are we gonna be talking about here? I've got to check myself because we have so many different things. We've got Drew Prindle who's gonna be joining us. So Drew is gonna be talking about some other great deals that are out there, in particular when it comes to drones. Maybe now's the time you've been thinking about, man, I really want a DJI drone, one of those fancy ones. Well, now are some good deals going on with that, so we're gonna talk about those, talk about some cameras, a lot of different cool gadgets and things that are coming up here on the show, and we've got lots more coming. We're gonna talk about computers at some point. We're gonna be talking about all kinds of deals, and all that's coming up here on the show, so stick around. Back here in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
Welcome back to Digital Trends Live, our very special Black Friday edition as we walk through some of the amazing deals that are out there. And as always, I want to remind everybody at digitaltrends.com/Black Friday, you can stay up to date with everything that is happening. We have all of our staff working on this, so things constantly change, but you want to find the best deals instead of just going through all the different pages trying to figure it out yourself. We've done it for you. But right now, we're going to talk about some cool products because we have Drew Prindle who's joining us. Drew, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Thanks for having me.
So let's walk through some of these. We've got some of the products here with us, but some of them we don't. You get to test out all of the really cool things that people always want to buy, and now is the time to buy them with the deals that are going on. Let's talk about the one wheel pint first and explain exactly what that is.
So the one wheel, I feel like it almost needs no introduction at this point, but for anybody out there who's watching who doesn't know what it is, it's basically the best electric rideable gizmo ever. Like, don't even waste your time getting an electric skateboard. Like, this is the only game in town. One wheel is where it is at. Instead of having four wheels like an electric skateboard does, it just has one big one in the middle, and you kind of stand on a platform that's on either side of that. You lean forward to go forward, lean back to brake, and it does all of the balancing for you. I mean, not like all of it, but a lot of it. And because it has that big wheel, it can just charge over anything. So they've been making these for like a few years now, and the Pint is the newest one. And as you can probably guess from the name, it's a little bit smaller than some of the ones that have been released in the past. And I mean, don't let the size fool you though. Like, it's just, despite the fact that it's a little bit smaller, it's every bit as fun to ride. And honestly, in my opinion, I think the small size is an advantage for it because you can take it on public transit much more easily. It has a handle built into it, so you can pick it up and carry it when you're not riding it, which is huge.
Yeah, and you talked about the self-balancing side. I mean, I'm somebody who's prone to fall on some of these things sometimes, and this one in particular, it balances really well. Like or as far as one wheel, I haven't tried the Pint itself, but if this is the newer and improved one, I mean, I'm sure it's even better than before. So one wheel, and again, that deal right now, and these deals change constantly, which is why you got to follow along at Digital Trends. But it looks like it's $800 right now is what we're doing, so that's $150 off. And we've got the links at digitaltrends.com that you can click right through and pick this up. You can read our review of it. And Drew knows what he's talking about when it comes to these things. As you said, electric gizmos. Drew is our electric gizmo expert. He's tried them all. And you're saying this one wheel Pint is...
I got a chance to ride the Pint like the day of release. We went out to New York. I rode it around Chinatown. It was super fun to ride. It's every bit as stable and reliable as the older one wheels. I actually think it's a little bit more nimble because it has a smaller wheel, so it's a little bit quicker to transfer from like heel side to side. Super ideal for getting around just like busy traffic. Like, don't even bother trying to take an Uber or a bus. Just ride this sucker to work, and you will have more fun than you've ever had during your morning commute.
And you'll look cool. So that's the one wheel Pint. Check that out, digitaltrends.com. Moving on, we've got drones. Let's talk about some DJI products right now. The Mavic 2 Pro. Tell us about this one.
The Mavic 2 Pro is like DJI's best drone, in my opinion. Like, they make drones that are more expensive than that one, but like, this is the best thing they've ever made, as far as I'm concerned. So it's the flagship of the Mavic drone line. So it's got basically all of the best features of that line. So it's just as portable as the original Mavic. The arms fold up, so it's once it's kind of compacted and compressed or whatever, it's really just like the size of maybe like a stick of deodorant.
Really?
Or maybe like two of them, a bundle of deodorants. It's pretty small. So it fits easily in a backpack. But once again, don't let that small size fool you. It has all of these crazy features and functionality packed into that small form factor. So I think the biggest thing is the camera. It's got a Hasselblad camera, which is just gorgeous. It has a 10-bit color, as opposed to like most drones shoot video in 8-bit color. 10-bit color literally gives you billions more colors that it's able to pick up and reproduce in video. So your videos are just going to look better if you get this drone.
Even watching some of the footage right now that they're showcasing of it, I mean, it looks amazing. And a Hasselblad camera included in there, and all of the bells and whistles. I mean, that's a really great deal. So right now it's going for $1,380. $1,380, which again, yeah, that seems like a lot of money, but that's for a drone of this quality and that level, that's a really good deal because the savings are about $350 off of that. Yeah. So that's if you've been wanting to do this, if you've been wanting to get one, that is a really great deal to do. And again, we've got the links at digitaltrends.com as well. That one's on Amazon, but just go through our website and you can click right through. Walking through this, I know we've got so many different things to talk about and get to. Let's talk about another DJI product, the Osmo Action.
Yeah, the Osmo Action is like DJI's answer to GoPro. Like, they were into drones for a while and that was all they did, but then they kind of started getting into like gimbal stabilizers, and then earlier this year they released their first action cam, which is exactly what you're used to seeing, the little tiny square camera, pretty much exactly like a GoPro, but it's from DJI. And this thing it's a stunner. Like, I was super impressed when I got to play with it. It has one of the big differentiating factors between this and a GoPro is, in addition to the back screen, which by the way is like a completely flame screen. It's a touch screen. It fills up the entire back of the device. In addition to that, there's also a forward facing screen. So when you're setting up a shot, you can actually, like, even if the back is obscured or you've got like a case on it, you can still see what you're framing up. So it makes it a little bit easier to like make sure you're getting the shot you want.
That's huge. Having that screen on the other side. I mean, that's a big thing when it comes to that. And again, this is their version of GoPro. So this is DJI's version. The dual screen setup, swappable lens and filters, and it's $279 right now. That's a really great deal if you've been wanting to get into this or get a new one or add on or upgrade. Basically, the comparison we have is for the GoPro Hero 8, so kind of stacks up well against it. So another competitor right there. And again, that's the DJI Osmo Action. So this is the special that's going on, $100 off right now. You can check it out, digitaltrends.com. We've got reviews of all of this, all these products here. That dual screen, to me, that's still the huge point to me that I'm bringing up on that one.
Yeah.
So we've got that. So let's
the
watch.
other thing is
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No, if you have something else you want to add on to it, you know these products better than I do.
I just remembered there's another cool feature that kind of sets it apart, and it's the ability to screw on additional lenses and filters, which is something that GoPro, you have to buy like outside, like third-party kits for that, but this DJI one comes with them standard.
Nice. All right, so DJI Osmo Action, $279 right now. Check it out, digitaltrends.com. Let's walk through our last couple of ones here. I've got actually the product here in studio, I believe, for the Nova Nano. Can you tell us what this is that's in front of me right here?
Yeah, so this is kind of the latest iteration of Anova's sous vide machine. So, like, if you haven't heard of sous vide, it's kind of this cooking trend that's been coming up for the past like half decade or so, and it's basically where you cook food in a hot water bath. You put it in like a vacuum sealed bag and dunk it in this warm water, and then what that allows you to do is cook proteins slower, but like cook them perfectly through. Like, let's say you want to make a medium rare steak that's just like medium rare from wall to wall, so it's not like charred on one end and then kind of not and raw in the middle. It would be perfectly medium rare throughout. This would allow you to do that. That's what sous vide is good for.
And now, go ahead.
Yeah, this device, you more the way you use it is you pretty much clip it onto a pot. Some people even use just like plastic tubs and fill it up with water. Clip this thing on the side, and it will circulate the water over a heating element and make sure that water stays at the exact temperature that you need it to stay at.
Nice. And so that is the Nova Nano. So normally $99, on sale for $79. If you've been wanting to get into sous vide or start doing that, this is a great deal for that. It looks like, it has an app that accompanies it as well. Cook anything in a hot water bath. So really great deal on that you can check out. Digitaltrends.com. And we're walking through these deals quick because there are so many of them, but let's talk about your last one here of your picks, the Searzall. Can you tell us what that is?
Yeah. Okay, so the Searzall is kind of like an accompanying thing that you should get if you are into sous vide and you have something like the Anova, because, like I said, when you cook them in like a hot water bath, they come out perfectly medium rare, like proteins and stuff. But the problem is they don't get any like char on the outside, which is something that's kind of like tastier.
Mm-hmm.
So typically, in order to get that on like a steak, in order to finish the thing that you've cooked sous vide, you have to throw it in like a hot skillet or put it in the oven with like a broiler or whatever. Some people also like to use blowtorches. But the problem with blowtorches is that if you're just shooting a flame directly at your meat, oftentimes all of that gas that's coming out of the blowtorch doesn't fully get burned up, so your steak ends up tasting like gas. This
good.
device, the Searzall, basically gets rid of that. It has this like screen in front of it that hits the flame and kind of spreads it out a little bit more and slows down the gas and makes sure that it burns a little bit more completely. But it also gives you a bigger, wider heating surface that you can move over your meat or whatever you're cooking and sear it like quicker and more effectively. So it's a fantastic way to finish sous vide food. And it's also good for just like other things. I use mine in the kitchen all the time because why wouldn't you use a blowtorch if you have one?
That's that's what I'm looking at.
For grilled cheese.
A blowtorch for food. I mean, I want it just on that alone.
Yeah, it's the most baller thing you could possibly have in your kitchen, and it always, like, if you're trying to like make a show of it and kind of like impress guests, this is the thing to bust out. Finish off a creme brulee or put a crisp on some like mac and cheese. Really, you can put it on anything, and it's going to make the food look more amazing and probably taste better too.
You've sold me. So that was normally $75. It's the Sears All. Now it's $62 as far as the deal that we've got right now. And you can check that out, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. Drew, thank you, as always, for showcasing all of these awesome, amazing products that I now want to buy each one of them. You can go to digitaltrends.com, see the reviews of everything that we've got right here. And thanks for joining us today. I'll talk to you on Monday for Cyber Monday.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, so Drew Prindle right here with some amazing gadgets. We have so many different things that we've been talking about today. We've covered TVs, we've covered some of our staff picks, smart home products, and we've got more coming up. We're going to be talking about some computers. We've got some other things we want to bring you, and again, just showcasing some of the best deals that are out there right now. This is what we do here at Digital Trends. We scour all of the internets to find you the best deals and the best prices, and we want to let you know what we think are the ones that you could pull the trigger on and actually pick up today. So all that's coming up. We're going to take a quick break here. We've got some other things we want to talk about. Small Business Saturday. We're going to showcase a 5G video here coming up as well. Some other things that we want to make sure that you are aware of. But all that's coming up, so stick around. Back here in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
We're here in downtown New York in honor of the event traditionally thrown by Amex to celebrate these small businesses in your community. In this case, they brought Lin-Manuel Miranda down as well. Now, he's not just the great playwright that you know, he's actually a small business owner himself. Lin-Manuel Miranda recently bought a drama bookstore, a famous place here in New York, and he's been struggling to get by. The question is, can technology help? In fact, how can technology help? Can augmented reality, can biometrics, can advanced point-of-presence systems, can all of these things transform a small business? The challenge is it's very hard for small businesses to do that. They're focused on retail. So Amex is trying to show people exactly what that looks like. Let's take a look. They're going to show me 3 images, and using my biometrics, my reactions to it, they're going to select the right donut for me. Which is kind of ideal because, frankly, I'm the kind of guy that goes to the salad shop and I can't decide whether I want the bean sprouts or the red peppers or whatnot, so perfect for me. So, let's see what this is like. I'm standing, camera's showing me stuff. Looks kind of scary, okay. Cows, who doesn't like cows? I'm getting s'mores. All right, I'm down with s'mores. I'm told I'd like a s'more. Oh, looks perfect, thank you. The future of retail. Gooey and delicious. Perfect. The future of wine is apparently augmented. This is an augmented reality app to showcase more information about a particular wine label. So here's Behringer Brothers. We're going to click on this, scan the label. And you can see it bursts to life right there. And there's an audio track telling us a little something more about these guys, why they got into wine. How cool is that? That's really neat. I'm gonna go try the wine too. So we're here at the Bodega of the Future, the retail experience of the future. It's kind of like an Apple store where the point of presence, the checkout register comes up to you. You don't have to go over to them. So in this experience, you pick a couple of items that you want, the chocolate bars, and then you don't need to pay for it. You pay for it with your phone, you just go. Standing in a virtual clothing store. Look, no actual merchandise except for this decal on the wall. Hold up an iPad and you can actually see in augmented reality the actual product that comes zooming into life on your iPad. Move around it, manipulate it in real time. Very cool. Picture a small business owner. It's hard to actually stock retail at various locations around the globe. You don't want to ship actual products around. You can update the entire inventory virtually at the push of a button. So that's a look at the future of shopping small in honor of Small Business Saturday. Remember, that's the day after Black Friday, a great day to shop at a local small business. Brought to you by American Express, a look at the future of what that might entail. So that's virtual reality, that's biometrics, that's augmented reality, all sorts of interesting technologies. They were right. This is exactly the donut that I wanted. And in fact, I want 2 more of them.
Hey everybody, we're here on the day before Thanksgiving in Bryant Park. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna see a little bit of a special treat from Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, brought to you courtesy of Verizon and 5G service. Right behind me, we have the 5G portal, which is gonna teleport viewers directly into the parade right in the center on 34th Street, where you can see parades, floats, holograms. We're here to check it out. Let's see what they have in store. Before we step into the portal, we're here with Dave Strumwasser, head of product for the 5G XR Labs at Verizon, to talk a little bit about the technology running this entire experience. Dave, thanks for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome. So we're here at Bryant Park. We have our 5G millimeter wave spectrum set up. The node is up there on the top of the building. It's covering all of Bryant Park. And with that, we have the capabilities for gigabit speed throughput.
So it's just that one box right up there.
Just that little gray node that you can barely even see.
Running about how big do you think from here?
The entire park it'll cover. Verizon's strategy is to deploy 5G into public places that have large amounts of people where we can have the biggest impact.
So you could say we're about to experience the primo 5G stuff.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Before we do that, let's get a quick speed test. Let's see what we're working with here.
Sure.
Go. All right. And we're off. Okay. All right. Jumped out ahead in the middle here. 17.
And boom.
Wow.
I'm ahead of you.
Okay. Struggling over here.
1400.
Oh. Yep.
1384. Not bad.
Yeah, that was quick. That was pretty quick. And yeah, why don't we just check upload speeds just for fun? 6. 24. Oh, almost finished. Okay, and
finally done.
Finally done. I've been crushed. So you can see it's not even close. Right now, 5G is crushing 4G, and that's what it's meant to do. Just for frame of reference, can you kind of give an example of what that speed difference is going to allow people to do?
Yeah, you'll be able to download HD quality movies, gigabit size files in seconds.
In seconds, and that's also what's supporting this portal. So let's check it out. Show us how this portal actually is going to work.
Okay, so now I'm going to take us over to Herald Square. So I click on Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I scan the ground. I place the portal down. And here we are at Herald Square, and now we can go walk in and see what's happening
Now
in
we
the.
can just step right into this.
So here we are. We're walking right into Herald Square, and there you can see Macy's right in front, and we can take a look down 6th Ave.
This is like right where the center of the parade is, where all the cameras are.
Everyone will go right past this spot. Could look up and see what's the floats going down the street, and then see where the parade route ends.
Okay, so that all the way down is where it ends?
Yeah.
That's where we'll see Santa Claus later?
Santa Claus will come right by here.
Okay, and you can zoom in. Can you zoom into Santa Claus, or can you just kind of?
You see Santa Claus going by. You can walk as far as the portal will go.
Right. Okay. And so this is a 360 view of everything, so we can just even turn around and see what's behind us.
We can see behind us, and actually you can see that there's the people walking past us right here in Bryant Park.
Right.
Along with Herald Square. So there's our doorway back into the real world.
So the doorway is real
Two-way,
doorway.
yeah.
That's the way out.
This is the
We
way
just
in.
came back
Yeah.
Okay, wow. That's an exclusive look at the 5G experience provided by Verizon at this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And if you want to hear more about 5G or learn more, check out digitaltrends.com for more tech stories.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
We are back with more Digital Trends Live, our special Black Friday coverage here where we're walking through some of the best deals out there. We've covered a lot of products so far, but now it's time to talk about computers. I'm Greg Nibbler here with Luke Larson. Hello, Luke.
I'm here to talk about computers.
You are here to talk about computers and nothing else. Let's do this, though. We've got some great deals going on. I mean, for anybody out there who's been waiting to buy a laptop or this, which we'll cover here in a minute, this beast that's
just going to ominously sit here. We're not going to talk about it until the end.
Yeah, we won't ever address it. Let's start walking through what some of the great deals are that we have out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned people looking for laptops. I think a lot of people go to Black Friday for laptops.
Right.
And there's a lot of good deals. You got to be careful, of course, as always. You got to make sure you dig through. But I've got 3 here, and we'll get to all of them at some point. But the first one I want to talk about is the Surface Pro 7. This is on sale for, what is it, $229 off. And the cool thing about this, so this is the brand new model, of course, Surface Pro 7.
So this is the top of the line, the brand new one.
Yes, and that's not always what you get on Black Friday, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
you get the kind of the year-old thing, but this is the brand new one. It came out like a month and a half ago, you know, super fresh. And what's really cool about this is that this deal bundles the actual tablet with the keyboard, and that's always something I've hated about this thing because they never put it together.
Yeah, you always have to buy that extra.
Yeah, and it's like nobody really should be using this without the keyboard attachment. So they're cutting that out completely and putting it together, bundling it for the price of what would normally be for just the
just the tablet. Actually, and it's even a little bit more than that. So
nice.
It's a really solid deal. And if you don't know much about the Surface, it's a 2-in-1 Surface Pro. I mean, it's a 2-in-1 device, so you can here. I'll just show you. Rip the keyboard off like that, and you can use the screen itself in tablet mode, and do whatever you want. It has a touch screen, support for a stylus. The stylus doesn't come with this, but you can add it on if you want. But yeah, it's great for people who both want a full-on computer that they can do anything on. I mean, you use one of these.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, not this newest one, but I've got one, and I like it just for that aspect that you can do that. Like I use it in that mode, like on a plane if you're flying.
Yeah.
Tablet mode, and watch
Totally.
something on it. Yeah, it's really great, but definitely you want that keyboard. That is a key thing to this. I can't see using it without the keyboard. So
Yeah.
the fact that it's bundled together, that's a really great option right now. And that's $7.99. It looks like.
Yes, with
right
the
now.
full bundle and everything, and so it comes with like I said, it comes with the keyboard. This is also updates for this year. 10th gen processors, super fast. Really, I did a full review on this, and I was really happy about the performance. Comes with USB-C finally, so there's a lot of good things about it that have been updated this year, and yeah, great deal on it.
So there it is, and if you want to see the reviews, like Luke said, we've got those up too, that you can take a look at it first, and then just click through right there and pick it up. So that's the first one that we're looking at. So that was the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 with the type cover, all bundled $7.99. Let's go on to something else here. What else?
Yeah, before we get to more laptops, I want to just do a
deviate from the
quick
laptop.
mouse here, because you probably want a mouse if you're gonna have your computer and you want to upgrade. It's a nice little upgrade for your whole system, or if you're doing this for somebody else, like bringing in a new mouse to upgrade is great.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good, especially for this one. So this is a Logitech G403 gaming mouse. Obviously, if you're familiar with the kind of gaming mice that are out there, you probably know this one. This is the Logitech G brand. It's their gaming brand. And this is just a super high quality gaming mouse, but as you can see, it's not real flashy, and like a lot of gaming peripherals are. And I'm kind of picky with that. Like, I don't want something that's going to be too gaudy. I want something I can use for gaming, but also for anything else.
Right.
It's not going to look like a weirdo.
You can be discreet about your gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could bring this to work and nobody's going to nerd think twice. Yeah.
So that's good.
So that's the Logitech G403, and obviously it's got programmable buttons and all that, everything you need for gaming. And most importantly on the back, the really good sensor, high quality sensor from Logitech for that really high accuracy, precision, all the stuff you want in a gaming mouse. But honestly, all that stuff applies for anything you're doing with a mouse. You want high quality, accurate mouse.
So that is the Logitech G403 gaming mouse, $20 off right now, $50. That's on Amazon, or click through right there, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday, where you can go for all of those deals. And we are live right now, so if you do have any questions or anything like that you want to put through and ask Luke about computers or about any of these laptops that we're talking about, let us know, and I'm sure he can probably answer that. So walking through these products, so that was the mouse. Let's go back to some laptops.
Let's go back to some laptops. Favorite of ours here at Digital Trends, the Dell XPS 13. This comes in that new color, that white color. Love that. So this is like I was saying earlier, a lot of times with Black Friday and these deals in general, you're getting it's a good time to get a really good deal on a
older model.
Slightly older model. And this one isn't, and I don't mean to say that as if this is an old thing. This is from earlier this year, because these things get updated. This was updated twice this year, which is great if you're just looking for a really good deal on an awesome laptop. Like I said earlier, this is we rank this the highest for all of our lists and everything. 10 out of 10 for me. This is the best laptop you can buy in my mind, and it's on sale. It's a great deal, and a lot of the big changes that were made that kind of pushed this over the edge for me were made in this iteration. So things like you got the super thin bezels with the webcam up top, no nose cam dealy, if you're familiar with that from the previous versions. So it's right up there, and they squeezed it into the super thin bezels. The super high-end processors, they fixed a lot of things with this model, and I think I would give this a full recommendation. It's not the new one is really just a small processor bump. So
right.
It's there's not much different between this and the brand new model. So I would like say, oh, you're not losing anything by going for this one, especially when it's on sale, you know?
Nice. And that's $800 right now.
$800, and that's the Core i5 version. So you're getting still like 4 cores. This is a really solid, work computer. You're not getting like a, low end thing.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's a Dell XPS 13, and Luke is right. It is a favorite here at Digital Trends for all the reviews. You guys have always reviewed it very highly, so that's a great one as well. Walking through some of the different computers and talking about laptops right now. So that one is that's a specific link for that. So I would go to digitaltrends.com, click through the link there, read the review, and just buy it straight from there.
Yep.
If that's the one you want to get. Let's go. Let's see. Do you want to do another laptop, or should we go to what we're looking at right here? Maybe
Let's
we do one more.
Let's do the last laptop.
Let's do the last laptop. Okay.
And the reason why I've chosen these 3 is because I think this represents the 3 kind of, in my mind, the big brands that people look at. You got Surface, you got Dell, and then of course you got Apple MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
This is and Apple stuff, as we all know, it doesn't always, it's hard to find a good deal on Apple products sometimes.
And they don't offer a lot of specials.
They don't. But
this one is.
This one is, and this is the MacBook Pro 13-inch model. This was updated earlier this year. It's not the brand new one. It's not that 16-incher.
Right.
But it's the newest model that's out there, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. And if you're familiar with MacBook Pro, it's got everything familiar. You got the Touch Bar up top. You got the butterfly keyboard. You got the big trackpad, 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. Oh, excuse me, 4 USB-C ports. And yeah, so this is the MacBook Pro that people either love or hate, but
right,
a lot of people are looking for a deal on a MacBook Pro.
And rare that there's a deal on these.
Yes.
So right now it's $200 off. Is what it looks like. So $1,100 is where we're looking. Taking a look here.
Yeah.
Are there any laptops below $1,000 with 8 gigs of RAM that can handle mid-tier gaming?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think. Nothing that we have here, but there's some. I've already seen some really good deals for stuff that's under $1,000 that can do mid-tier gaming. I think specifically for that person, I'd look at the Dell G3 or G5. Those are both on sale this weekend, so you can check it out on the site and click through. But there's definitely stuff under $1,000 that you can get that can handle mid-tier gaming, as he said. So.
And that shows too. We are live, so if you do have questions like that, feel free to drop those in there. Hopefully that answers that. You can check that out at digitaltrends.com and take a look at some of those other deals that are going on for that side of things. Because we're just showcasing a few things here per time. We have tons of products at digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. Let's get to the behemoth that's sitting here in front of us.
Let's do that.
Let's address this issue.
This is $200 off.
Oh,
by the way.
sorry.
Great. So it's a great deal.
Going back to that, $1,100, $200 off. Again, that's the MacBook Pro 13. All right.
Behemoth here.
Behemoth.
You got to do something for the gamers out there. You got to do something special. So this is the Alienware Aurora, and this is the brand new model. It's on sale, $300 off. It's what is that? $1,700. And what you're getting for those $1,700 is the top of the line gaming you could possibly get on as far as PCs go, PC desktops go, and that, of course, is the best you can get. So this comes with an RTX 2080 Super. Those are the best graphics cards you can get. Comes with an 8-core processor, and I brought this on earlier because there's a lot of, beyond the performance, there's a lot of cool things about this thing. When you get it plugged in, you get some fancy lighting on the front.
Right. This is when you want to show it off.
This is when you want to show. Yeah. This is if you want a desktop, gaming desktop that really stands out and it has a unique design. This is one of my favorites because it just looks so unique to me with the different lighting effects. And when you actually pull it open, there's a lot of interesting things about the internals as well. It's got this kind of swing open door that lets you have access to all the components. And if you're wondering if it's kind of closed in, is this going to be something I can get in there and upgrade in the future? Totally.
Nice.
It opens up and you can get in there, swap out your whatever you want to do, memory, RAM.
Right.
But honestly, what it is right now, you're not going to want to upgrade it anytime soon. This is a really powerful system as is.
You want to get right into it right out of the gate. This is something that
you don't want a slow build on your PC.
No.
You just want to go all in.
I want
and
to
get
slow
something
build.
good.
No, I want to go right in and show off and it be number one. So this is the Alienware Aurora R9, $300 off right now. $1,700. And again, you can click through at digitaltrends.com. We've got reviews of all of these. And you know, if you have questions, drop those in there. But constantly changing these deals throughout the day. That's why we keep you up to date on what's going on with those. Luke will let you know about all of the computers. He will let you know, that is for sure. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. This is our special Black Friday coverage where we're keeping you up to date on some of the special deals that are going on. All the deals at digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. We'll just want to hammer that home. Make sure you remember that. So check that there. Luke, thank you very much.
Yep, thanks, Greg.
Coming up next, we have Mr. Matt Katz, who's going to be joining us to talk about some special deals that he has found that we're going to be talking about. So all this is live. We can take your comments, your questions. Back here in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
Hello, this is Digital Trends Live. Thank you for joining us. It's our special Black Friday coverage talking about deals, deals, deals. We have all the deals that you can handle, and right now we're going to talk about some flash deals.
Flash deals.
Flash deals with Mr. Matt Katz.
Hello.
Hello. So Matt, as we've been talking about through the show, you know, everybody here at Digital Trends is monitoring all these great deals that are going on, and we've talked about a lot of them, but these flash deals come up quick. They flash, if you will.
They flash.
They flash.
A flash in the pan.
A flash in the pan, and you need to be on them right away, and that's what we want to let you know about what some of these are. So let's talk about this first one here, the Arlo baby monitor.
It's a baby monitor, and it's pretty cool because it has little bunny ears on it. I'm
Nice.
a big fan. Not only is it at a good price this year, but you really don't even need to have a baby. If you're just looking for a security camera for your house, this works really, really well. It goes to your phone. It's got a nice app. It will connect really over to anything. And again, if it is going to be used for a baby,
Yes.
it's got really cute ears.
Yes, preferably your own baby. But
Preferably, yeah. If you're going to spy on a baby, it should be your own
right.
baby.
Yeah, but you know, that's up to you, I guess, however you want to use it. But yeah, so this is the Arlo baby monitor. So it's $100, 40% off right now.
40% off.
So great deal. And again, these are part of these flash deals that just pop up, and that's why we have to be, you know, we have everybody here who's following along with this to make sure that you know.
Yeah. The other thing that's really nice about this baby monitor, as you can see in the footage that we got here, it's triggered by movement.
Okay.
So, you know, you've got your baby's asleep. Hopefully the baby's not moving around too much.
Right.
Baby wakes up, starts to move, you're going to get a notification on your phone. Hey, maybe you should be paying attention to your baby.
Hey, yeah, so
Maybe.
it shames you.
Maybe. A little shame with
yeah.
that bunny-eared baby monitor.
Your baby's moving, dude. All right.
Get on it.
Get on it. All right, so that's $100. That's one of the flash deals. Let's go on to the next one. We've got the Shark Ion P50 cordless vacuum.
All right, so there are two cordless vacuums on my list.
Okay.
This is probably the less good cordless vacuum.
Okay, that's
still
technical talk.
pretty good. Not the best one you're going to find, but it's at a great price this time around. It's not quite the Dyson, which we're going to talk about later,
Okay.
but it is a pretty good vacuum to get everything that you need in your house. If you're a clean freak like me and you hate sweeping, this is a great alternative to a broom because it works on carpets, it works on hardwood floors, and you can take it apart and make it into a little handhold vacuum. So if you want to get, pet hair on a couch or something like that, if you got a dog or multiple dogs like me, you want to make sure that you've got something that can really suck up that pet hair. So that is a really good deal on that vacuum.
$200 right now, so 57% off. That is on Amazon, and again, like I said, you can link through at digitaltrends.com for all of these for the flash deals as well. So that's the Shark Ion P50 cordless vacuum. Great deal there. Continuing on, we'll talk about the other vacuum here in a minute, but let's do this. So the Google Nest Learning Thermostat. I am really curious about this.
So this thing is super cool. It's a smart thermostat. You've probably seen those smart thermostat like a Nest or an Ecobee or something like that. What I really like about this one, some people might not like this, but what I like about it is that it kind of spies on you, determines how you use your house, where you are are you in your living room in the evening a lot of the time? What rooms are you in during the day? And it'll figure out essentially the ideal climate based on how you actually behave. It learns, which is why it's called a learning thermostat. So it's kind of at the forefront of technology by, you don't really have to program it. It's going to detect where you are and figure out what your optimal temperature is. And after, a couple of weeks of learning your behavior, you don't even have to think about it, which is really, really nice.
That is really cool. So that's the Google Nest Learning Thermostat. I'm assuming it integrates with anything else that you have as far as
it's all Nest's Google Smart Home. It all integrates together. So if you've got some other products like that, it'll all connect together and be one happy family.
So if this is something you've been waiting to get or thinking about, now's the time to do it. It's 37% off, $179. And we've got reviews of all of these products too at Digital Trends, especially all the Google Home products. So you can take a look there and see what else. Maybe there's some other ones you want to pick up to go with it. But that's the Google Nest Learning Thermostat. Continuing on, this is a great deal. PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4. So this is not quite a flash deal in that it's been available for about a week. This is the PS4 Slim. It's called the Only on PlayStation bundle. So it comes with 3 games that are only on PlayStation. The Last of Us, which you can see here, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn. These are 3 games on the PlayStation that you can't get anywhere else. And the reason why it's on this list is because it's such a good deal. It is selling out everywhere. It is, I think Best Buy doesn't have that many left. It's completely sold out on Amazon. It's sold out at a whole bunch of stores. I believe Walmart it's sold out as well. So if you are considering this deal, do it now. This is actually something I personally bought earlier today because my strategy when it comes to video game systems is I don't buy them when they're out. I wait a couple of years. There's a whole bunch of games that are there for cheap. I get the console for cheap, not the 500 or 400 that it came out at, but 200 here with a bunch of games. And I just play all the games that I hadn't played over the past few years.
That's my games are great.
I'm very excited to pick mine up or get mine delivered, and start playing some of those games. So if you have been looking at that deal, if you are considering it, do it now. I know that in the footage that we had, it says it goes until December 2nd, which is Cyber Monday. I will guarantee you it's going to be sold out everywhere. And there's already people on Craigslist trying to sell that bundle for like $300, $400.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I bet you that some of them are succeeding in selling it too. So get on it if you are considering that one because it's going to be gone by the end of the day.
So that is the PlayStation 4 Slim with 3 games bundled, $199.
Yeah.
Check that out.
You're not going to find a better PlayStation 4 deal.
No, that's a hell of a deal. All right, the final one that we want to talk about, going back to the vacuums again.
All right, the Dyson.
The Dyson.
Dyson vacuum. This is the best hand or stick vac you're going to get. Dyson is amazing at anything that they have. The Dyson V8 absolute cordless vacuum. It's $250. That's down from $450. And it also comes with this, if you register it, a $75 sort of accessory pack for doing things like getting in your car, as you can see here, getting in between couch cushions. This is so convenient because you just kind of like mount it on the wall. It charges on its own. You pick it up, after dinner you want to essentially sweep your floors. That's what I'm going to use it for is for that sort of after dinner cleanup. Yeah. And it's so much easier than sweeping. I don't know about you. I hate sweeping.
Yeah.
I hate sweeping so much.
I'm gathering that.
Yeah. So this is my number one choice for vacuum. If you can do it, do it. It's going to change your life. I know that I sound really, really weird being like, it's the greatest vacuum. But if you hate having dirty floors, and especially if you've got pets that shed like mine do, get the vacuum. if you can afford it. This is probably the best price you're going to have on it. It comes with all these accessories, and I can't say enough about Dyson. Anything that Dyson makes works really well and lasts a long time.
I think you've sold me on it now.
Yeah.
And now I
get on order it right now.
Yeah. So this is the Dyson V8 Absolute Cordless Vacuum. $250, $200 off.
$250.
That is
down from $450.
a really good deal. So check that out, digitaltrends.com. There's part of these flash deals that happen. You got to stay on top of them, which is what we do. So just follow along with all of our coverage, and that way you'll know when these things do pop up like this and to take advantage of it before they sell out. So check that out. Matt, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful flash deals. Check those all out, digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. And coming up next, you know what? It is Friday. We're going into the weekend. You're probably going to want to take a break from all the shopping at some point.
Nah.
And watch some movies. Or not. If you're Matt, you're just buying all day.
Buy all day.
Buy. Or watch a movie too. So we've got coming up next, we've got Riley and Aaron for real news, bringing you up to date on what some of the big movies are out of the box office. And all that's coming up. So stick around. Back in a minute with more Digital Trends Live.
Apollo 11, your go for separation.
TV is making history again. The groundbreaking Samsung QLED 8K.
Hi, I'm Erin Keeney.
And I'm Riley Wynn.
And this is Real News, the show that helps you decide what movies deserve your money at the box office this weekend. First up, a troubled college freshman resurrects his childhood imaginary friend. Here's a first look at Daniel Isn't Real.
Last time I saw you, you were this kid bursting with imagination.
You need to break out and live.
I bet you can get a phone number from any girl at this party.
You're a painter?
You're an artist too, Luke.
I do photography sometimes.
I'm here because you're here. I'm part of you.
What's that thing behind me?
Your shadow.
When you painted me, you saw a shadow. What did he look like?
He's weak. He's lonely. And he's nothing without me.
Daniel Isn't Real follows the story of a city kid named Luke. Just at 8 years old, his life is full of stress. There's some family troubles, his parents are splitting up, his mom's unstable. One day when he's trying to escape the tension at home, he witnesses a traumatic and horrifying event. This is where we meet Daniel, his imaginary friend. The movie then takes us forward 10 years, where we see Luke. He's an awkward college freshman, but he is seeking help for the things that he went through. You would think that'd be the right move, right? Then he resurrects his imaginary friend, Daniel, And Daniel actually helps him cope. Daniel is full of all this charismatic energy, but he is also has this manic energy.
Yeah.
Think like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Daniel's very helpful at first, though. He helps Luke come out of his shell, achieve some of his dreams, but then things take a dark turn. Daniel pushes Luke to the edge of sanity when he's trying to control his mind and his soul. This movie stars Miles Robbins. You may know him from Blockers and last year's Halloween reboot. He's also the son of Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon.
Yes. Okay.
The Robbins family, though, is not the only Hollywood family in this movie.
Yeah.
We have Patrick Schwarzenegger, the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver. He plays Daniel's imaginary friend. The actor and model landed his first leading role in last year's Midnight Sun. And Aaron, he has a pretty awesome partner to read his lines with.
Who would that be?
It would be his dad, Arnold. He reads a lot of them with his dad.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Well, a lot of talent in these genes here in this film. Daniel Isn't Real is based on a book, In This Way I Was Saved, by Brian DeLue. He teamed up with the director Adam Egypt Mortimer. I love saying that name. I just love that name. He teamed up with him, and together they wrote this story. But they flipped the story from the book to the film. So in the book, they tell it from Daniel's, the imaginary friend, his perspective. And in the film, we're looking at this whole story through Luke's point of view.
Okay.
So yeah, of course, they did that on purpose. And Mortimer said he thought that audiences might relate a little bit better, to Luke's perspective on things. So they made that switch. You might know Adam Egypt Mortimer from 2015's Some Kind of Hate, that film. And he said for Daniel Isn't Real, he was so adamant about getting the visual aspects of the film just right and making sure that everyone was on the same page. Cast and crew, and I was saying craft services. I mean, everybody. He wanted everyone to know the specifics of the colors that they were going to use and the textures and things. So he put together a 40-page style guide.
Wow.
For this, passed it out to everybody so they knew why they were using particular colors, why they were using particular textures for certain scenes.
I definitely see the appeal
Yeah.
of a psychological thriller, but I know it's going to be suspenseful. Things are going to be jumping out in scenes and scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be freaking out.
Well, yeah, I think that's fair. I'm glad you're honest. But I think aside from the talent in this film alone, I hope that this film opens up more conversations on mental illness, on PTSD, and more importantly, on seeking help. You can see Daniel Isn't Real on the big screen December 6th. This next film gives new meaning to the term killer dress. Here's a sneak peek of In Fabric.
A purchase on a horizon?
I'm just looking, thank you.
The hesitation in your voice, soon to be an echo in the recesses of the spheres of retail. The dress is your image, onto what you project through an illusion.
I'm just going on a date. I don't normally wear this kind of thing.
Be bold. Your date will compliment you.
In Fabric follows a lonely woman who's recently separated from her husband.
Okay.
She sets out to find an outfit that will make a big impression. She ends up in this London department store with a mysterious attendant who convinces her to get this red gown. She also convinces her that this dress will transform her life. It does, but not in the way you think. The dress unleashes an evil curse on everyone in its path.
Whoa.
And as the dress is passed from person to person, there's devastating consequences. When the main character realizes that the source of all of her misery is this new impulse purchase, things get wild. The film stars actress Marianne Jean-Baptiste as Sheila. You may know her from Secrets and Lies, and she was even Oscar nominated for that.
She is good. She is so good. Well, this is kind of like a nightmarish sisterhood of the traveling pants, isn't it? And looking at this, I'm intrigued by this already. This comes to us from Studio A24. They brought us Lady Bird, Moonlight, and more recently The Farewell, some of my favorite movies as of late. And if you remember, A24 is one of the three studios that teamed up recently with Apple TV+. So this should be good. Well, In Fabric is the latest project from acclaimed horror director Peter Strickland. He's obviously a highly regarded and very familiar name in the horror genre. But he said the idea for this didn't come from some evil seed in his brain, but it came from his kind of interest in shopping and clothing. Yeah, so he was always intrigued, he said, by the transformative power, both good and bad, of clothing. So that's kind of started this whole project, got it kicked off. In Fabric comes to theaters December 6th. Up next, a determined scientist and a headstrong young widow take to the skies on a life-changing balloon expedition. Here's a look at the aeronauts.
So it begins.
Don't you wish to be up there with them?
Some reach for the stars. Some push others towards them.
We're about to get wet.
Is this balloon not the strongest it's ever been?
Even so, it can't fight the weather.
Oh,
I have a feeling they're not coming back.
We're traveling into an unknown.
Stay alive.
This film takes us back to Victorian-era England. It's a story of a real-life pioneering meteorologist who is intent on proving that meteorology is more than just a fact.
Yeah.
He thinks if he can take an outrageously dangerous hot air balloon way up into the sky, that he can prove everyone wrong.
Yeah.
He teams up with a daredevil balloon pilot, and they set out on a mission to fly higher than anyone in history.
Cool.
Of course, they face both physical and emotional challenges while they're up in the air, but as they ascend, their journey becomes more of a fight for survival. The film stars Oscar winner Eddie Redmayne as the real-life scientist James Glacier, and we have Oscar nominee Felicity Jones as a fictional astronaut Amelia Wren, who is more into the showbiz of the whole thing.
I am loving that we get to see Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones back together. They're teaming up. This is 5 years after The Theory of Everything. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Where Redmayne played Stephen Hawking and Jones played his wife Jane. Well, this is an Amazon original, and the film first premiered at the Telluride Film Festival. Tom Harper is at the helm of this film. He's behind the film Wild Rose. Harper and screenwriter Jack Thorne took inspiration from the 2013 book Falling Upwards, How We Took to the Air by Richard Holmes. But the film tells a bit of an eccentric story. It's more of a flight of fancy, if you will. So no one is claiming that this is actual history. But I think it's really important to note that Redmayne's character, James Glacier, he was very real. He was a pioneer. He was, his expeditions were very real and what he set out to do. And so they acknowledge that in the film. The team actually built a flight-worthy hot air balloon for them to ride in. Yeah, so Eddie and Felicity and the stunt team were in the basket, and Tom Harper, the director, was flying overhead in a helicopter directing them. So yeah, could you imagine? This real-life balloon, though, flew up to 8,000 feet.
Holy cow.
In the air, if you can believe it.
It's crazy, though. This movie feels like a hot air balloon version of First Man.
Oh, yeah.
The stakes are high.
Yeah.
It's very intense. I have a feeling that you're going to leave the theater with sweaty palms.
Yes, yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, I'm excited to see this in theaters. I think it's going to be visually stunning. But also, I love the scientist's mission in this. To show that weather is important. He is just on that mission to show why weather matters. And I think there are still people today denying the science of it all and the importance of weather. So it's very timely to me. And I'm also just really grateful for these pioneers back then to go on these expeditions, right? Well, The Aeronauts comes to theaters December 6th.
If you're going to see one movie this weekend, make it Knives Out. You can get your tickets at Fandango.
Thanks for watching Real News. We'll see you right here next week.
All right, there we go. Thank you to Riley and Aaron. That is Real News. So some things to watch this weekend. And what you can watch this weekend is digitaltrends.com. So we've walked through some of the great deals out there on today's episode, but there are hundreds more at digitaltrends.com/Black Friday. So bookmark that. And our staff will be keeping the site updated today and through the weekend. So that way you can go back and check your favorite sections and make sure you get the most savings possible. And on Cyber Monday, we bring you even more coverage with a very special 4-hour live broadcast starting off at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We'll have the latest breaking tech news and all the deals you can handle. I'm Greg Nibbler. That's it for today's broadcast, and I'll see you right back here on Cyber Monday with another edition of Digital Trends Live.